Hi, I'm Marna. This is the Dolls Rescue channel, and that's what I used to do on my channel most of the time, was buy usually vintage dolls, fix them up, and add them to my collection. Today I'm joining in with Dory's Dollies on her Flashback Friday challenge that she puts out, showing vintage dolls. This is a Tiffany Taylor doll, and I absolutely love her. She came out from the Ideal Company in 1973, I believe 1973 and 74. She's a beautiful doll. I actually had a friend that had a sister that looked just like this doll, only she had very green eyes. Marilyn Pound was her name. Tiffany Taylor was unique at the time. She was made to look like Sharon Tate. They say, if you don't know who Sharon Tate is, I bet you've heard of Helter Skelter. You can look all that up. Not only was she a beautiful fashion doll, she had something very unique, and that is she could be a brunette, or with the swipe of her scalp, she could be a blonde. And that was very unique at the time for a fashion doll. She came in white or black, and the black girls went from brunette to redhead. I like them on brunette because it reminds me of Marilyn Pound. Just an absolutely gorgeous doll. They have the inlaid or rooted eyelashes. I don't know if you can see that very well here. Let me put my hand, well, I don't know, does that make it worse or better?
Indifferent.
Okay, let me turn her this way a little bit. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous fashion doll. She's 17 inches tall. I have the one, this is the outfit she came in. It needs work. The little skirt, the elastics worn, or the slip, the elastics worn out on. I need to fix that. And she has a huge knot in the back of her beautiful pink belt that gives it more of a shapely form, which is very important for the 70s. And that knot is so tight I can't get it out, but it matches, beautifully. So I've just left it alone. Her shoes, I can't remember if I got these on eBay or on AliExpress, but they worked out beautifully. We were at a doll show in Cincinnati, Ohio last year in August. We actually went for the BlytheCon, and I found another Tiffany Taylor doll, but she looked like this. Tiffany Taylor, $5, 28-inch brats. I think she's 10, let me see. This doll was so dirty that I used a magic eraser on the whole thing. Even the face, which I do not like to do, but I did, and she looks really nice. Her hair is gonna need, I have that little, it's correct, but a little off, but that's all right. Her hair looks way better. But it is going to need a downy dip. That is where I take extremely hot water, almost boiling, and add a cup or a cap of downy fabric softener to the water, and then I let that hair sit. My concern is this skull cap. So if I do it, I won't take it all the way in. I'm still thinking about that. It's not worth. Her hair's not bad, it's just the ends. Could I trim them? Could I just do the ends? Yeah, I could do all that. I just need to think it out. So what I wanted to show you are her legs. And this is what I do. I use these little bitty rubber bands. I buy these at the Dollar Tree, $1.25 now for $500. I use these for hair, to hold on shoes when I need to, and I also use them for gussets inside leg joints. And what I'm going to do is I doubled that over, and I'm going to push this up her leg little by little and add as many as it takes to tighten that joint. When you get to the hip here, it gets a little tricky. You have to kind of, my fingernails have broken, time of year. Look at that, that's my sewing fingernail. I really need that one. And don't push down. When you're working on this, don't grab them here and push together. Hold your doll up higher. I'm holding here, but I'm not pushing. And one by one, just add those rubber bands. And another doll saved from the landfill. I am so pleased. And I've told this story a few times before. This is nothing new, putting the rubber bands in legs and arms as gussets or neck. I'm 65 years old, and our moms and grandmothers did this for our dolls when we were kids. I went to it was a Dolly channel on YouTube, and two little girls, very young, were arguing about who invented the sock clothes. One of them thought they did. And I wrote him a note and said, sorry to disappoint you, but when I was a little girl 65 years ago, our mothers and grandmothers used to give us socks and teach us how to make outfits for our dolls. So neither one of you invented this. I just got a kick out of it. Nothing new under the sun. Now, some of you will be saying, yes, but those rubber bands will wear out. I'm sure they will in time. For right now, this doll did not go into the landfill. And to me, that's the most important part. So next, I'm going to make her some clothes, and I have not decided yet. I don't know about patterns. I'll be looking into all of that, but this is an absolutely gorgeous doll that can be blonde or brunette. These dolls really have incredible hair. I hope you can see how shiny that hair actually is. This doll is from 1970, gosh, was it 3? I will have to look it up. This hair is not bad at all. Now, there is some frying from people brushing it. I was going to leave it alone, and I thought, you know what, let's take it one step further with a downy dip. And what I'm doing is I'm getting water just under boiling. I will add 1 cap to that pan, and I will soak her hair, and I actually do this. That's why I call it downy dip, because I dip. And then I'll comb out, rinse, and stand her in her stand overnight. That should take some of this frizziness out. Let's see what happens. I bought this doll at Savers a while back. There's nothing really wrong with her. I'm going to give her a little spruce up. I was happy to find her, thrilled. She came with her clothes. And Tiffany's about done soaking, so what I'm going to do, I'm not going to put my curly-headed doll in the downy because it does straighten the curls, and I like that body in this. Even if you recurl it, it just doesn't hold like it did before. I'm really pleased with how this hair came out. I hope you can see the shine on this doll's hair. It's really beautiful. Is it perfect? No. But this doll is from 1974. Let me look that up again. 73. Because Blythe came out from the Kinner Company in 1972. See what I did there? Always comes back to Blythe on my channel. And she came out in 73 from the Ideal Toy Company. She's a very beautiful doll. I washed her hair. I had the bangs just right. And then I decided to do the downy dip, which I'm really glad I did. That is dipping her hair in fabric softener, and I do use downy. Had the bangs just right, and then I washed it, and I put a rubber band over it, but it's just not laying right. So I'm going to work on those a little bit, but I wanted to show you my prototype swimming suit. This is a little choppy here, but I'm still really pleased with how this suit came out. And I love this holographic fabric. This is a pattern off Pinterest, and I just sewed that on my machine. I can't tell you how happy I am to sew that on my machine. And then I made her these little shoes. God love Darren. He 3D printed her some shoe soles, and then I used the fabric from the swimsuit for her shoes. She came in an outfit that I'm going to show you kind of what I did to copy it. This is what I've done with her since. Her eyelashes are missing, which you can't really tell unless you're looking and you know what you're looking for. Her hair was quite a mess, and I've done quite a bit to it. Now, I'm not Dolly Me, and if you don't know Dolly Me's channel, you would love it. He is the hair king. He can take a doll, and I'm telling you, it's fantastic. But look at that hair. It just turned out beautiful. And yes, it does swipe to blonde. Let me get it going here. And the blonde is even shinier than the brunette. And I love, after I do, and I do use Downy, the brand. After I do those fabric dips, the room smells so nice. It's just fresh. What I did with her was I put rubber bands in her joints, which tightened her up. As you can see, she is very tight now. Darren made some 3D shoe soles. I absolutely love these. And I went with the chartreuse or lime green. This is what Tiffany looks like when you bought her new in 1973. Darren's going to insert some pictures. And I copied her original outfit as best I could with what I had. I'm pleased with it. And the way that her skirt went on was it had Velcro on each end of the skirt, and then a heart-shaped, that kind of got messed up, a heart-shaped piece on the swimsuit, and you'll see that in the original picture. And that's what I tried to copy. I'm pleased with how this doll came out. I did paint her fingers and toes. The original doll did not come with that, so I've left hers alone. But this one had so many problems, I figured, doll her up as much as possible. Thank you, Dory, for hosting this Flashback Friday and getting me going on getting this girl ready to show off. Thank you for watching the Dolls Rescue channel. Please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe.